everyone, welcome back to the HUBient Talent channel. This is Stella Bella. Today I'm going to be doing another beauty product review for you, and this one is amazing. I've been wanting to buy this for so long and I finally got it on special. It was 35% off the website and I had to get one for myself. It is the Tripollar Stop VX Facial Rejuvenation and Facial Reshaping Device, and it looks like this. So this is an RF and Dma device. So RF is radio frequency, Dma is dynamic muscle activation. So using these two functions, this device claims to be anti-aging, helps with lines, wrinkles, facial texture. It stimulates collagen and elastin fibers regeneration. It helps with saggy skin. It helps with your jawline, reshaping and contouring it. And it also tones and smooths out the complexion. So this device claims to help with a lot of the skin issues that we are often concerned about, and it's recommended that we start using this device maybe in mid to late 20s to really get a head start in fighting the aging process and fighting gravity. So let's see how this works. Okay, so this is what the box looks like. Very sleek and sophisticated, classy, just like the product and the brand. And if we open up the box here, first thing you'll see is the Tripollar device, and it will have a safety seal on it so you know that it's brand new. And it looks just like this, and underneath that top compartment is where we have the preparation gel as well as the power adapters, which is in the bigger box on the right hand side. Now I also got the Tripollar Stop Eye device, which is specifically for the eye area because it was on special for 50% off. So I'm looking forward to reviewing that in another video. So first of all, you want to make sure you've got the right plug in for your country. So initially it will come with a plug like this. All you need to do is just pick one of the chargers, whatever's suitable, slot it in like that and twist it until you hear a click, and that's it. Now you're going to plug the machine in via the bottom here. And this also needs to be plugged in properly in order for the whole machine to work, because if you don't plug it in properly, you'll find that the lights might drop in and out. So do be careful with that. So push it all the way in until it fits nice and strong. Now, first of all, you need to start with a clean and dry face. I just cleansed and toned my face beforehand, didn't put any moisturizer or anything on, because you'll need to first apply the preparation gel that actually comes with the pack. This gel, to buy separately, is actually quite expensive, not gonna lie. They do come with a tube this big, and a little bit goes a long way, so you don't have to use a lot of it. But if you do run out, and they recommend that you use their specific gel as well for the best effects. If you do run out, they do have it on the website or on Amazon, but yeah, it can be quite expensive. So how it works is that it actually sends the heat not onto the upper layers of the skin, but through to the dermis layer, where the collagen and the elastin bands and fibers are. Actually helps to heal it and helps to regenerate it. So it does take time. So it's not, one treatment and it does everything. They recommend that you use it about 3 to 4 times a week for about 8 to 12 weeks to see long-lasting results. And then after that, you only need to maintain it at maybe once or twice a week. But you do see improvement after one single use. I found that, so this is the second time I'm using it. After the first time, I found that my skin was a lot more plump and awake. And I can absolutely see with long-term use with this, it will work and the effects will be permanent. So let's get started. So first of all, I'm gonna apply this gel. Now this is an extremely sticky gel, very sticky. And it feels like it's not spreading easily, but because it's a conductive gel, when it heats up, which your skin and your natural body heat helps it to do, it spreads a lot easier. So I'm gonna try to make this last, this chickpea size last. Okay, so I've got it on this side of the cheek and a little bit here as well. Or I'll get another chickpea size. Maybe I'll just start with the forehead and see how that lasts. Once it starts to heat up with the machine, you'll feel that it will just spread all across anyway. So we're gonna break this into 4 different areas. So we're going to do the left cheek, right cheek, and the forehead. and also the neck, which I'll apply later. The jaw will be a part of that, but I'll show you there's actually a different function for the jaw, and I'll show you that in a sec. So that is the gel on, and I'm using a lot less than I did last time, because last time I was just like, oh, this is so sticky and it's not spreading, so I just went nuts. But then I realized very quickly after turning the machine on that I don't need that much at all. Okay, so first of all, we need to take the cap off, and you'll see the little conduction nodules there. Okay, now to turn it on, you just press the power button, and you'll see the green lights here light up. Maybe you can see it's green. Yeah, so pressing once is the RF mode in a lower setting. Press it again is the RF mode at the highest setting, which is the 2 green lights. Press it again and it turns blue, and you'll hear a little clicking sound. This is the DMA mode, so the dynamic muscle activation mode. Okay, and that's at the lower setting. Press it again and it's the DMA mode at the highest. So you'll be able to see, hear and feel the different effects. For the face, so for the general areas of the face, we are starting only with the RF mode. And I'm going to go the highest setting, just because I've done it before, but if this is your first time, definitely start off at the lowest to see how you feel about the heat and the feeling of it all first before going higher, because this is heat. You could feel like it's burning your skin a little bit if you've got quite sensitive skin, so start at the lower setting. First of all, when you get started, you'll see that there is no light here. This is blank on both sides. When it starts to heat up, so when your skin is at optimal level, this will turn orange. So this will tell you right now your skin is at optimal level for heating. When the light goes on, you go over your face a few times before you move on to the next section. You will hear a beep. You should hear a beep. Sometimes you don't. I see a lot of people complain about their machines not beeping frequently. According to the instructions and the manuals and all of their videos, when it heats up, the orange light will go on and it'll beep to let you know to move on to the next section of your face. But for myself and a lot of others, the beep isn't consistent, so it doesn't beep all the time. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't work, it just means that you have to sort of know roughly when to move the machine to the next area, which will be just a few seconds. So I've got this at the highest setting now, and I'm gonna start off here. Straight away I can feel the heat, and you'll see when my skin is at optimal temperature, the orange light will pop on. There we go. And you'll see, see that? Orange light and a beep. So it's telling you to move to the next area, which I will. And straight away you will feel the heat. And you see the light is going in and out because when I move to a new area, that part of the skin is no longer optimal. But it is a lot easier to heat up the different parts of your skin once you heat up a patch, I find. But see, like now it's no longer beeping anymore. Not sure if it's a malfunction of the product, but I have seen this happen to very many people. I've also seen the ones that do beep every single time. So I'm not sure what's so special about theirs. So you just keep doing that. And to be honest, like it is heat. So you gotta be careful. You can see it's starting to get red. But technically it feels just like a hot stone massage. Like it actually feels really nice. Like giving yourself a little facial spa treatment. And they recommend that this process only takes about 25 minutes. It's not long at all, maybe 5 minutes here, which is 15, then another 5-10 minutes on your jaw and your neck. So yes, you have to do it frequently, but it's not a long process at all. I know some people who like to go over the same spots over and over. I don't know if it's effective if you do it for too much, and they recommend that you have at least a day break in between. So don't do it every single day, do it every other day, so it allows your skin to go through that healing process in order for it to produce more collagen. And you have to be very careful with this one around the eyes. They don't recommend you go into the eye socket, and nowhere underneath your eyebrow either. They do have a special machine, that's the Stop Eye one that I showed you earlier, and that machine is specifically for these areas that are a little bit more sensitive. So I'll probably review that one in another video so you can all see the difference in each one. Unless the eye area is really problematic for you, I feel like you only need to use this one. And you got to keep it moving as well. I like to, once I've done the circular motions, I like to sort of pull everything back up using this motion just to give it a nice finish, especially around the eye area. Don't go too slow, otherwise it'll feel like it's burning, but don't go too fast either. Okay, now we're going to the other side of the face. As you can see, it's not beeping, but it is staying heated, so that orange light's staying on. So I just go over it for a few seconds, then move on to the next spot. If I feel like it's cooling down quite fast, I'll just run over previous spots again. I feel like the forehead is the hardest to do because it's just bone. It's hard to get a good grip to make sure all of the conduction nodes are actually on your skin. So now that we've done pretty much the entire face, we're ready for the Dma mode. Not only will it heat up the skin, but it will also trigger your muscles to actually work. So it's kind of like those pulse massages that you get, those little pulsing machines. And it does hurt. It can be quite painful, especially if you have sensitive skin or you're quite sensitive to pain. It can be a little bit painful, so do start at the lower setting. I'm still at the lower setting and I would consider myself quite resilient to pain. My pain threshold is actually quite high, but even at the lower setting, it feels like you've got little rubber bands being flicked on your face as you're doing it. So do pick the setting that is right for you. And let's go to one blue light and you'll see it starts to activate all the muscles. And I recommend that you only do it on the jawline, nowhere else, because it'll be too strong for anywhere else in the skin. So I recommend that you go upwards, pretty much from your chin along the jawline. Ooh, and it hurts. I don't know if you can see the light. Like if I hold it, then you'll see it pulsing. Right on the line to give it that definition. Basically drawing the contour of your jaw and your face shape that you want. And this is something that you see the effects immediately. Like if you want to compare it to the other side of my face, see how that's already gone upwards and this is still kind of out. I mean, I don't think my face is symmetrical anyway, but it does work. This is one of the ones that has an immediate effect, not long lasting unless you do it all the time, like recommended. But if you have an event coming up and you want to look your best, I would recommend doing this beforehand, maybe a few hours before, so the redness goes down, just to give your face that little bit of extra contour. Okay, that is done. Kind of seems a little better, I think. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell, but yeah, I feel like the dynamic muscle activation mode, definitely you can see immediate results. The collagen obviously takes time to build, especially for long-term effects. Now, once you're done with that, you can go onto the neck. I won't demonstrate that today, but basically same thing, put the conduction gel on either sides, actually all over your neck, really. Just be very careful with your thyroid, which is located in this area here. You don't want to go over the thyroid and stay off the lymph nodes and things like that. But if you just want to work your way up and down your scapula here, and where generally those signs of aging generally are, avoiding the thyroid, then this machine is super helpful with that as well. Once you're done, all you need to do is just wipe off the gel, cleanse your face as per usual, cleanse, tone and moisturize, and continue with your normal beauty regime. There is no downtime with this, so you can put makeup on afterwards. Of course, I strongly recommend you not to wear makeup on the day, or at least give it a few hours to just let it breathe and do its work, so that all of your energy and blood can go into that healing process and help to regenerate that collagen, because that's the purpose of this entire machine, is to help with that process. So you want to allow time for that rather than pile on a bunch of makeup and then end up having your skin work overtime to try to breathe through all of that when it should be spending time on the work that you've just done. When you're done, all you need to do is just give the conductor head a bit of a wipe with just tissue or paper towel, a wet one with nothing on it, so not detergent or anything. Don't submerge the head in any sort of water or corrosive spirits or anything like that. Just keep it very simple to clean it. Once you've done that, put the lid back on, and that's it. I hope today's little tutorial review has helped you somewhat in deciding whether or not you want to purchase this product. I personally love it. Even if the effects aren't long term, and even if in 8 to 12 weeks time I don't see the results that I'm after, it is such an amazing facial product because, like I said, it feels like a little hot stone massage on your face, and the idea of doing it every couple of days can be a little bit daunting and it feels like it's time consuming, but really you could be doing that sitting in front of the TV or just taking that little bit of extra time out for yourself. For me, the immediate effects were there. Like I said, the jawline was immediately lifted. And even the next morning when I woke up, like the areas around my eyes were a lot brighter. My skin felt a lot more plump and healthier. So it is a technology that works, and I'm confident that if you use it consistently, it will generate the results that you're after. And it's a lot cheaper than going to the salon as well. One of these babies do cost around $800-900 Australian. I did get it on special, so it was probably around $550. But this machine, it's a little bit of money up front and a little bit of time that you need to take consistently, but it will save you in the long run, because I believe this machine can actually push back your need for Botox, injections, fillers, or any sort of cosmetic surgery work. It could push that back for a few more years, so that in itself will save you some money. The only thing is, if you do already have fillers or Botox or anything like that, you can't use this machine because it will melt it. So just be careful. If you've already got those injections, you just got to be extra careful and not go over those areas, and probably wait maybe 3 months or so before you use it. Otherwise, highly recommended for any of you who are, maybe mid-20s, late 20s to start off. And I've seen reviews from people who are 50, 60, 70 years old. So it works for all ages, but the earlier you start, the better the results will be. But anyway, that's it from me today. Thank you so much for listening. I hope my tutorial today helped. If you've got any questions at all, or if you've tried this product and got any comments, please pop it down below, and please make sure to follow our channel. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, so make sure you follow us on all of those platforms, and please follow me as well. My Instagram, Facebook and TikTok is stellabella.au, and I would love to hear from you. As per usual, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will catch you next time. Bye.